The rand has again weakened to below 16 rand to the US dollar. This as the standoff between Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan and the Hawks intensifies. But the rand is also being pulled weaker by other factors. The rise in the oil price and the possibility that the US central bank may rise interest rates tonight.
The rand first hit 16 rand to the dollar in December last year after the surprise axing of Nhlanhla as finance minister. It's been trading between 15 and 16 rand to the dollar ever since. As the wrangling between the Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan and the Hawks intensified yesterday, it fell below 16 rand again. The Hawks sent Gordhan a letter hinting that he may be in violation of the law for not answering their 27 questions regarding the so-called SARS rogue spy unit by a close of business on Monday. Gordhan fired back and accused the Hawks of threatening him, and the rand took a hit.
The whole issue is very sensitive, particularly given what transpired towards the end of last year, where the minister was recalled for no apparent reasons, really. And immediately after that, we have a new minister who's seen as a bit of a credible, a slightly more credible minister to replace the short-lived minister who was there, Mr. Van Rooyen. And now you also have a situation where he's also been questioned, or his credibility is now being questioned and being brought under the scrutiny. It's not so much whether he's wrong or right. It's about just the sensitivity around the whole department, which is the National Treasury.
Lintwane believes the Gordhan Hawks debacle is pushing the country closer to junk status.
We've got a situation where we have the rating agencies in our country coming in to assess, everything that we're doing, our economy, the health of our economy, and politically, you name them, all the risks. And we seem to be committing an own goal, if you like, with this whole debacle around the Minister of Finance and the Hawks, because effectively we almost giving them an excuse, to justify their downgrade.
And ordinary South Africans are paying a heavy price.
Poor people are going to pay quite a hefty price. We already beginning to see that. We've seen the kind of slowdown that we've seen in the economy. Also, we've seen the interest rates rising as the Reserve Bank tries to cap inflation, which is primarily as a result of the weakening of the currency.
Some analysts predict the rand will weaken to 19 rand against the dollar by the end of this year. But that could happen sooner if the country is downgraded to junk status in the months to come. Mbongeni Mutwa, SABC News, Johannesburg.